Let's start part one. I will give you a topic and ask you some questions related to that topic. Right?
Right.
Let's talk about fruits and vegetables.
Mhm.
The first question is, do you like fruits and vegetables?
Definitely. I eat them every day. Vegetables and fruits are part of my everyday routine, and without it is a source of protein for me, and it gives me energy also.
What fruits and vegetables are popular in your country?
Uh, if there are several fruits and vegetables popular, if I have to talk about one particular fruit, that is apples, is very popular in my country, and if I had to say about vegetables, onions and potatoes are popular in my country.
Why are fruits and vegetables so good for people?
They are beneficial in terms of it gives protein and various carbohydrates. Apart from that, it is also good for several health benefits such as eye problems. It cures eye problems and also helps a lot for the people.
How can we get young people to eat more fruits and vegetables?
Young people are procrastinate things a lot, so the parents should take initiative and provide the apples or fruits to them. For example, in my case, I do not go and take the apples on my own. I need my parents to cut the apples and give it to me.
Do you think you could ever be a vegetarian? Why?
Well, I'm a non-vegetarian to be honest, but if I had to become a vegetarian, I do not have an issue with that because eating green vegetables is a lot healthier than having a non-vegetarian diet. So I can always become a vegetarian anytime.
Okay. The next topic that I would like you to talk about is the weather. The first question is, what are the typical seasonal weather conditions in your country?
To be honest, there are three types of weather in my country. One is summer, winter, winter, and also rainy weather, rainy season. So as of now, it is winters going on, and if, we have several kinds of weather, like as I already mentioned, but uh, there are these kinds of weather.
How do you think weather can affect people's moods?
Weather plays a humongous role in changing the mood of a person. For me, especially, I would say that if a weather is gloomy, I would not be a happy person because I do not like a gloomy or dark or dull weather. But I guess several people do not like the rainy weather also because it spoils their plans also.
Okay. Do you feel weather patterns are changing nowadays? Why?
Yes, definitely. I feel that the weather patterns are changing. This is because of several reasons. One is the global warming which is happening. Apart from that, the humans itself, we the human ourselves are making this possible because of lot of reasons such as pollution, greenhouse gases, and all that thing.
What do people like to do in your country when it's raining?
As I mentioned, some people love to go out and enjoy the rain. Others tend to stay inside and also try to enjoy the weather by having a bite of snack, and also a cup of tea.
Okay. This is the end of part one. Now we would go with part two. I will give you a topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare, and you have to speak on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes.
All
Right?
right.
So the topic is, describe your ideal car. You should say what kind of car you would like, what special features you would like it to have, where you would like to travel in it, and explain why it would be your ideal car. Your time for the preparation starts now. Okay, so can we start?
Yes. Um, for each and every person, they have their ideal car or a ideal motorcycle. But today, I'm gonna talk about one particular car, and that car is an Ford EcoSport car, which is also a type of an SUV car. SUV cars are special cars which are based on four-wheel drives and have several features, such as they're automatic and they have alloys and they have special airbags. This car would be an ideal car for me only because of these features. I am a person who loves driving, and I have a driving license since I turned 18. This Since I turned 18. The special features, as I already mentioned, includes alloys, but I would like to have my car painted silver and the alloys as red. This is because I love I love to do fancy work on my car, and in my present scenario, I also have a car which I have modified accordingly. I would like to take this car 3,000 kilometers away from the place where I'm currently living in. I would like to take this to Kanyakumari, which is 3,000 kilometers away, and I would also want to take my family along with it, and also explore the places and the scenic beauty which comes on the highways and also on the roads. Apart from that, this car would be an ideal one because this would be the car which I would be buying it from my own pocket money, and also would be my one of my favorite cars which I would be bringing. I still I still sometimes feel nostalgic that I still have this particular car, and that's it.
Okay. So this is the end of your part 2. Now let's go to part 3, where I would ask you some questions related to your ideal car or cars. The first question is, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of owning a car?
I would say, firstly, it is a lot convenient to have a own car. For example, whenever in case of an emergency situation, one can easily take his or her car and drive it away. Secondly, you do not have to pay a lot for a taxi or hiring a cab. You can always take your car and save some money. Apart from that, it's as I mentioned that uh, a lot of sometimes in a cab you cannot have more than four passengers. But if you have a personal car, you can always carry more than four passengers. So I guess there are several benefits for it rather than a few.
Okay. Do you think cars should be banned from city centers?
I would not say they should be banned, but since the cars are causing a lot of pollution, I should say that the government should work hand in hand and also try to restrict the cars. Say for example, in Delhi recently, they have organized a odd even system wherein the odd number plates should be plying on the road on the odd days and the even numbers on the even days. So I guess the government should look out for plans, alternative plans, rather than completely banning them.
What other measures can governments introduce to stop people using cars so much?
I should say that, as I mentioned, that they should be doing odd even system. Apart from that, I think they should also try to impose a fine on the people who are owning more than two cars or more than three cars. So if that is possible, then the people will automatically try to restrict their cars and start using public transport.
How do you feel that cars will be improved over the next 50 years?
uh, the technology is growing each and every day, and I would say that there would be cars which would be running on electricity. Apart from that, I would say that the petrol and diesel cars would totally disappear. and there would be automatic braking system, which is also present these days. But a modern technology would also run on artificial intelligence, and these will help in the technology going forward and also be implemented in the cars.
Okay. Let's talk about driving and the law. The first question is, at what age should be people allowed to start driving and at what age they should stop? Why?
Uh, if I had to talk about India, I would say in India the driving age is legally allowed from 18 years, and there is no particular age wherein a person should stop driving. But in India, the people sometimes drive till the age of 60, 65 also. But if I had to say that the age limit, I would say that 18 to 50 would be the limit ideal age for the driving people.
What are the laws like regarding driving speeds in your country?
Well, the laws have been much stricter now. It is because the driving speed is now in each and every state. It is now 50 kilometers per hour for a LMW vehicle, LMV vehicle, that is light motor vehicle. And apart from that, for motorcycles or bikes, it is 40 kilometer per hour. This is because of the recent accidents which are growing in number, and that is the reason the government have put a cap on the speed limit.
What laws does your country have about driving and alcohol?
Well, that's a strict question. That's a strict rule here in India because drink and drive is considered as a really strict crime here in India, and you could land in jail if you drink and drive, and you would have to pay a heavy fine in case you get caught. So people usually do not drink and drive, but there are cases wherein people tend to drink and show off to their peers that I can drink and drive, and I guess that is not a good situation in India.
Okay. Do you feel there should be a law about how long one can drive without stopping?
Uh, in recent times, I would say that a number of accidents have taken place wherein a driver who drives continuously for more than 2 to 3 hours gets means feels tired and eventually tends to sleep. So what happens in that case is the driver crashes the car or crashes the truck, and he not only is risking his own life but also risking the others who are on the road. So there should be a legal law which says that a person should drive for so many hours. This would restrict the number of accidents which are taking place, and also help in the safety of the others who are plying on the road.
Okay. So this is the end of your speaking test, Ayush. And I think I would give you
6 points.
7 bands.